The Revelation, chapter 1. The revelation of which God gave unto him, to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass. And he sent and signified it by his angel unto his servant John, who bare record of the word of God, and of the testimony of God, and of all things he saw. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. John to the 7 churches which are in Asia, grace be unto you, and peace from him which is, and which was, and which is to come, and from the 7 spirits which are before his throne, and from who is the faithful witness, and the first begotten of the dead, and the prince of the kings of the earth, unto him that loved us and washed us.
Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to his younger brothers, and peace and blessings, salutations to the hopeful they got there pushing his word and truth and in sincerity across the 4 winds in the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful the believers, the listeners who have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. All right, now what I want to get into, is pretty much been watching some videos, the last couple of days, and what we're seeing happening, okay, is that the Western woman, is becoming spittle, is pretty much worthless. Okay, this society, social media, okay, the overhype, the overvalue, all right, of women who are out their purpose, okay, women who are not in their purpose being overvalued in the West, and not only overvalued but pretty much worship as deities, okay. And this is why you see the masses of women, love to play dress up, and take pictures. They worship their own body, and you have a society of simps, okay, that worship these women's bodies as well, okay, and it's created delusion that they're, all right, a goddess, man. The average woman, okay, thinks that she's some type of deity to be worshipped, man, okay. But meanwhile, as they've been being worshipped in this society in the West, their value has diminished because they've been removed from their purpose, okay. And we're gonna get into some videos, but I want to play this. This Sirach 26 and 22. It says, a harlot shall be accounted as spittle, which is spit, which is nothing. Now, when you hear harlot, that doesn't mean that you have to have fishnets, all right, scrolling up and down Las Vegas, boulevard with heels and red lipstick, okay. But it's just America has what? A hookup culture, okay, casual sex, all right, boyfriends, girl, you had 10 boyfriends, 15 boyfriends, okay, and you're pretty much putting yourself out there for what? The highest bidder. Because even when you go into the word prostitute, which Elder Gabar always goes into, it means to set before. Now you go to these women timeline, they're setting themselves before everyone. They wear these seductive, outfits, okay, and they're pretty much setting themselves before the world. Because that's what a prostitute would do. She would set herself before men, all right, for clientele. Now America makes it cute by saying dating, okay, hookups, all right, situationships. You see, they have all these cute words for it, but ultimate is harlotry, man. All right, it is a form of harlotry, and what happens is women spend their life doing this and not gaining any skill sets of a mother, of a wife, and they're making themselves useless. Okay, these rebellious attitudes, these self-absorbed attitudes is making them useless, man. All right. So when you read Sirach 26 and 22, it says, "And harlot shall be counted as spittle, but a married woman is a tower against death to her husband. So a woman in her purpose is very important in the family structure, man. You know, like I say, this is not just to bash women. This is to speak on women being out of order and the effects of it and what they become by being out of their order, man. Okay, which is spittle. But a woman that's in her order is very vital to a family structure, man. Okay, and that's how the Lord intended it, and that's why you have, as men getting back in order under Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, you have some sisters getting back in order, which is adding value to them. Okay, as the Israelite man, the only way to add value to who we are, all right, is to establish a relationship with Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, to live within our purpose within Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. That's the only way to add value as an Israelite man. Okay, and as an Israelite woman, the only way to add value, okay, is to get in order under those men, to get in order under men in general. Even if your husband is not in the truth, man, to get in order under that man. Okay, when the spirit of servitude, you see, because a wise man this weekend told me, as we were down there on the coast, and he made a point, man. He was like, look, this woman, he was dealing with, and he told her, this Jake hard, so if you got sensitive ears, you might want to turn the volume down. But he told, the chick he was dealing with, that look, hey, the box is pretty much used up. It's used. He said used up. The box is used. You already got mileage on the box. You can't add no value to that anymore. That, it is what it is. Okay? But he said a new attitude can add value to the old box. You see? He said a new attitude, all you can do now is have a new attitude, and that can add some value to that old box, man. Okay? Hey, and that's just what it is, man. That's the situation and circumstances we in this society, man. Okay? So let's go here. Let's go to these videos, man. Okay, let me see.
The Western woman, the American woman, from a standpoint of marriage and family, this is the worst place in the world to choose a wife. Not only the worst place in the world, it's the worst place in the annals of history to choose a wife. Attention to a woman is like crack cocaine. And so she's seeing these things on the internet, and she's got guys in her DM, and they're giving her a false idea of their value. The male attention is monopoly money. Because when you hit 35, and that attention starts to go away, and you start looking for men, the kind of men you want, now you're competing with the younger, hotter, more fertile girl. There's a reason that the Creator starts, you start to lose your eggs, in the mid-30s? I have daughters. My youngest daughter just graduated from college. She's 22. My advice to them, find the best man you can at your youngest age and settle down with him.
And if that man is 40 years old, he'd be okay.
And this is why the father is vital. Okay? This is why the father is vital for the operation of a society. You see that? He told his daughters, hey, find, all right, the most suitable guy at your youngest age. You see? And see what's happening, everything is going back to its natural estate, man, because the way of the serpent ain't real. It's not able to sustain itself. The scriptures say the knowledge, as a matter of fact, let's get it. Because the way of the West is not able to sustain itself, man. Okay? Because it's not true wisdom. It's stupid as hell. Okay? People floating around the earth with these dumbass doctrines. All right? And everyone's losing, man. This is Sirach 19 and 22. The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom. And this whole feminist culture, this westernized, independent, which, the women of the tribes took it on the most, especially those of the Southern Kingdom. Now everyone is feeling the effects of it. You see? Now there's a lot of women They are feeling the effects of their feminist mindset. Okay, now the effects are being felt. Now your daughter, okay, is repeating your mistake. Now the son is goddamn a failure or some degenerate nigga just out floating in the earth, or somebody done put his ass on the t-shirt, or Esau gave the nigga 100 years. Okay. This is the aftermath of the feminist mindset, and that's why things are going back to its natural order, because it can't sustain itself under under these doctrines, man. Okay? It said the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, neither at any time the counsel of sinners prudence, man. And this whole feminist and Queen of Heaven worship culture that exists in the West, it came from a council of sinners, man. These damn elites, man. And they pushed it in the music. They pushed it in the media. They pushed it in the churches. Okay? And now the woman herself is suffering. The family is suffering. Okay? Society is suffering. Okay? Under their mind frame. Now let's go from here.
At your youngest age and settle down with him.
And if that man is 40 years old, you'd be okay with it?
40?
Yeah.
As long as he can provide for her and she loves her, he's going to treat her right, absolutely. As long as they're an adult. It's okay for an 18-year-old or a 19-year-old to have sex and put it all out on the internet. She's old enough to do that. She's old enough to be in a relationship. And what does God say, by the way? What does nature say? Nature says that women typically get their period like in their early teens, maybe 12, maybe 13 years old. In my opinion, that's nature and God saying he's preparing you to get ready for childbirth. It's always from tradition. And you go to other countries, the same thing. You find younger women with older men because the older man is more seasoned.
And he made a beautiful point. Okay, here it is. These 19 and 20-year-old women. All right. They can be in adult films. Okay. Which there's nothing wrong with that in this society, but her being married is frowned down upon. Her becoming married at 20 is frowned upon. Okay, this is a backwards, dumbass society, man. The Western women are losing. Okay, losing. All right, let's play this one.
I hate to break it to you. I think that we've just got a very, very selfish culture of women. And to any women out there that say I have internalized misogyny or anything like that, that would require that I have a problem with women worldwide. I do not have a problem with women worldwide. I have a problem with Western women. And if you think that I'm just like making this up out of nowhere, reflect on the fact that there are Western men that are flying out east to find wives. Are Eastern men coming out west to find wives? No. Where in the world are men flying out in droves to marry American women? Nobody wants us. Why? We're big, we're selfish. We don't want to hear anything. You can't tell me to eat less. You can't tell me to change my life. You can't tell me it's not about me. I hate to break it to you. I think that...
Finish. Western woman is finished, man. Okay? Oh yeah, let me let y'all hear Eve. Listen to what Eve crying out to.
Hey, white guys, can you guys help? I don't know, there's a lot of black men out here who don't really care about their women, their children, building family structures. I'm just trying to raise money to pay a lawyer and get a place for me and my children to be together. There's a lot of details, but white guys, are there anybody who want to help? Black men aren't man enough to fix their own community, so they're asking me to ask y'all to help me. I am single. I bring a lot to the table. I'm technically child-free right now, trying to get the kids back. But if there's any single white guys out there who just want to help me out, who are looking for a good woman with a good heart, who is trying to get their kids back, maybe you have some rental property that I can rent out, let me know. But yeah, it would be nice to get some white men to help me.
So first of all, where do we begin? Now, she says she brings a lot to the table. A lot of what? Problems? Okay? First off, if you don't have your children, that means you, can't even sustain a household. You're not efficient enough to sustain the household. Okay? So what the hell could you bring to the table, man? But chaos and problems. See, this is played out. This package of the woman and the chaos that come with these Western women, that's played out, man. It's done. That shit don't make sense. Why would a man attach himself to that chaos? She needs a lawyer. Kids don't stay. Ain't no telling what happened in the background. Ain't no telling what type of nigga she done dealt with. Then you got factor in the nigga she done dealt with. Oh man, cause what Eve love, them street prison niggas, man. So you got factor them niggas into the equation, okay? All these badass kids is not yours. Then her living situation, obviously, she can't, kids probably with the grandma, her mother, and she probably out here floating around, just speculating, but just speaking in general, that's not a win. That's a terrible package for a man. Okay? But this is the creation of the West. You see? Let's get this one, man. That shit played out, man. The Western woman is completely played out, bro.
Let me just play the video, man.
This is why men, in general, men are happy as hell and single. Okay? Or they flying to the other side of the earth. It's pretty much what men that, and you still got a few simps, and you always get the degenerate niggas to pop you. Okay? Okay? Well, ultimately, men are just happy and single, or getting the hell away from here, man, or going far from the West as possible, man. Look at this, and this is what it has gotten to, man. Okay? This is a woman thirsty for attention, all right? Because the enchantments of the Queen of Heaven and the women worship is dwindling in America, man. So this is a desperation move, man.
This is like, you can't be serious.
So she's pretty much walking through the mall with a slit to wear her whole box out, man. All right, that old pulverized box. All right, that has been pulverized for decades. She looked like she's probably in her 40s. Okay, upper 30s, 40s. You see, so that box been getting, destroyed and pummeled for decades, man. All right, and she's walking around as if she's some type of goddess, man. Okay, and it's played out. It's played out. Okay, because 15 years ago, man, there would have been droves of men behind her and all, but this played out, man. Okay, that is played out, man. That just, all you have to do is just be a woman and wake up. That's played out. Okay, the box is played out. Okay, your attitude is finished. You can tell, she's rebellious and thinks that she deserves the best this and best that, and Let's get this, man. All right, let's get this. This Ciroc. And this is why this book is full of wisdom, man. It's some heavy. Our forefathers left us with the game, Akim. You know, the Sirach 7:26, it has thou a wife after thy mind, forsake her not, but give not thyself over to a light woman. Okay? So a woman after thy mind, a woman that's under your order, a woman that's obedient, that's cooperative in forwarding your agenda. Okay? Forwarding your plan in the earth. You see? Forsake her not. But then it says, but give not thyself over to a light woman. And the West has produced nothing but light women. And let's get that word light. All right, this is in the LMO line. It said, meaning frivolous is from early 13th century, that of unchaste from late 14th century, and frivolous. Okay, let's get this word frivolous. See what it goes into. Silly. Too, I think it cut off on me. Okay. So let's go here. All right. Frivolous, silly, empty, trifling, worthless, diminutive, broke. So as you can see, it says so clearly insufficient as to need no argument to show its weakness. Okay. And it's to the point that nothing has to be said to show how insufficient, okay, the woman has become. Like the actions and you know, the lack of skill set, the lack of compatibility, the lack of cooperation. Okay, there's no argument needed that the woman, the Western woman, is becoming useless, man. Okay, so you can imagine the next generation, okay, of Western women, man. Let's go here. Going back to the word light, it says unchaste. All right, it means no sexual discipline, both from the notion of lacking moral gravity, because on the front line of the wickedness of Esau, Edom, who you find there first is Eve, the alphabet community, the Trans Am people, okay, the Jews, all the wickedness. You had Eve talking about the sea hip and fed now, okay. All the wickedness, you know, that Esau was pushing. Who's on the front line? Eve, man. Well, Eve loved degenerate niggas, studs, and you know, just madness, man. No moral gravity. Okay. It says the notion in make light of is unimportance. And see, it's another thing, brothers. You know, we got to start thinking like our forefathers. You know, we got to start thinking, you know, like on a global level, man, because the Western woman is becoming unimportant, man. But she's not needed, okay? And in world dominion, the Western woman is not needed, man, okay? Hey, there's plenty beyond America, man, okay? And that's the mind frame that we should have, brothers. You know, hey, be patient and think globally, man. Be patient and think globally. All right, when Yahweh Shai comes, you know, hey, that's going to be the least of our worries, man. You know, so Lord will, you brothers. All right, and you few sisters edified. Till next time, I say shalom.